I can't play Destiny 2 right now. I have been restricted for 2 months. I've gone back and forth on making this video, but with a 2-month restriction, I can't really stay quiet anymore. This isn't a rant. This isn't an attack. I just want to explain my circumstances from the beginning, because this didn't happen in isolation. For the last year or two, it honestly feels like every time I try to build momentum, something outside my control knocks it over. At my previous place, I lived there for 14 years. The internet was great, but it had connection problems and they would throttle my internet, so I would disconnect. But I was never restricted in any game I played. Not Destiny, not anything else, ever. I worked around those disconnects. I always have. I still did carries, I still coached, I still helped people improve, I still made content. I adapted, because that's what I've always done. The house also had serious issues. We were renting, and we couldn't afford to fix them. The plumbing barely worked. We couldn't do dishes without shop vacuuming the sink and dumping water outside. The AC failed on and off, and I live in Arizona, so the house was often 80 to 85 degrees inside. On top of that, we dealt with bed bugs for years. We finally got rid of them, but it was incredibly isolating. People couldn't come over. Traveling meant extreme preparation just to make sure I didn't spread them. That kind of thing wears you down in ways people don't always see. Then my dad almost died from a pulmonary embolism. Right after that, our landlord told us he was selling the house we were renting, and we had to leave. Because of medical issues and the business my dad and I run together, it took a hit, and we couldn't afford to stay in our neighborhood anymore. Housing prices made that impossible. We had to move an hour and a half away to somewhere more affordable, and we wanted to buy this time so we didn't have to deal with the issues we dealt with, and so we didn't have to give up our animals, because renting wasn't allowing that. This place is nicer in some ways, but it's remote. I waited months just to get internet that I genuinely believed was finally stable enough to play and make content from. Not long after that, I got restricted for 2 weeks. That was devastating. But I didn't make a big public fuss about it. I changed my content. I stopped streaming and playing at the same time. I paid attention to my bar. If my bar ever dropped, which it rarely did, I would leave the match. I talked to my ISP. They did so many different settings and things for me. I worked with my friends who were literal network experts. We identified and fixed the packet loss problem, which I truly believe caused that first restriction. After being unrestricted for about a week, I got another notification. This time for 2 months. Here's the part I'm really struggling to understand. In the entire year I've lived here, I've had one disconnect, and it was during a scheduled ISP maintenance. I spent years working around bad internet to help people, to coach, to do carries, to make content, and now after fixing everything, after doing everything right, I can't play. I'm going to list my specs and stats on the screen here. I'm not hiding anything. I genuinely believe I've acted in good faith in every step of the way, and the last time I tried to appeal the 2 week, it got denied. And it was over the holidays, so maybe it was automatic. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I do believe reporting plays a role here. I've been very openly against device usage, and not everyone likes that. I'm not accusing anyone directly, I'm just acknowledging the reality of this space. Destiny also has a lot of movement tech that can look strange if you don't understand it. Grapple melee, cryoclasm, shiver strike, diamond lance tech, even normal melee lunge can look janky. I've seen where people report loadouts they don't like. Guardian theater reactions make that pretty obvious, and some people just don't know what they're looking at. I didn't want to make this video, but 2 months is too long to pretend everything is fine. Destiny 2 is my favorite game. It's what people know me for. It's how I built a community around helping others improve in PvP. I don't know how I'm supposed to keep doing that if I can't play without becoming rusty, or how it can remain my main game for content if I'm locked out this long. I know to some people, this is just a game. But I'm on the spectrum, and a huge part of my social life and sense of purpose comes from this game and the community. And having it feel like it's being taken away from me, without understanding what I did wrong, genuinely hurts. My Bungie ID is Psyducks, #4720, I will put it on the screen here. I love this game. I love this community. I don't want special treatment. I just want clarity. I want to understand why I'm not allowed to play the game. I don't know what the future of my content looks like yet. I don't want to move on from Destiny, but I may have to explore other options. Thank you to everyone who supported me and stuck around. It genuinely means more than I can put into words. Peace.